Good morning, everybody. Most days wake up on time. Today, not so much. Sometimes your mind says, nah, you're gonna stay in bed. Actually, most days it says that. And most days, I get to say F you and then wake up. And some days you lose that battle. And between the travel yesterday and Jiu-Jitsu at night, I think I just said, fine mind, you can win. Is it the best start to the day? No. Will it be a good day? Yes. And I'm gonna start it off with some water. Down the hatch. All right, no, I can't drink it like that. This is not the best bottle design, but I do have my water bottle. So pour that bad boy in and then start my day off. Fortunately, I didn't have meetings until this afternoon, so I'll get a little bit of a stretch in, get some messages done, and then get prepped for the day. Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
All right, well, then there's things like kids. So we're behind. A lot. They call this a test day, I think, is what we're going with. So anyway, I've got about 90 messages to make still. I've got 7 more meetings and Jiu-Jitsu tonight. And at some point in there, I'm going to have to eat. So, yeah. It is 10:30. Normally I would have been done with the messages at 10:30 and then moved on with the rest of the day. But is what it is. We keep going, we keep building, we keep getting better. We are back in the office. Ta-da! At some point I'll have like a real office. But right now, you deal with what you got. So, don't really know what else I have to say. A little disappointed. Don't know if you can tell. A little aura coming off me. A little angry. But that's what we do. So, let's get to it. Put you on some little B-roll here. I guess that's what they call it. Where there's just like a long like slew of whatever. I have to block the video out because it's really quiet and I don't think people really want to listen to that. So, but maybe if I put some music on and like sped it up, but I don't know how to do that yet, so I have to learn how to do that at some point today too. So, off the messages, hit the B-roll or the montage or whatever, just me sitting here doing messages and working. So, let's go. now it's a little quiet, and I've got a meeting in like 10-15 minutes. It's like a perfect time to stretch. So I figured that's what I would do, and I would bring you guys along for the ride. So I have been extremely sore these past couple of days. I don't know why. I mean, I have an idea as to why. New location, lots of travel, lots of sitting, and I'm not a huge fan of sitting, so like everything's bound up. A new gym, so my energy levels were different. You get adrenaline pumping one way or the other. 2 days back to back of lifting, so that can play into it. Actually, yeah, 2 days. I thought it was 3, but it was only 2. So, it's not that you can't do it. Heck, do it. You should do it if you can. It's just when you do something that you're not used to doing, and you're gonna feel something. So this is a weird image now that I'm looking at this. I've got like cakes on my left side and like more cakes on my right side. They're all fake cakes, but it's like, hey, here's this healthy thing we're doing, and you're surrounded by cakes. Anyway, yeah, so I've been feeling stiff. Let's just put it that way. And to top it off, the beds in Brazil aren't the best. Just go ahead and say that right out front. They're not bad. There's no such thing as soft, medium, and hard beds like they have elsewhere. Fortunate enough where I've got a decent bed back home. But I can't really travel with that bed. So we make do with what we've got. So that'll be an interesting thing to think about as I continue down this nomad world of hotels and Airbnbs and different living locations. The idea is to not go back home. The idea is to rent that home out forever and then maybe retire there. I don't know. What is retirement anyway? So who knows? That bed may just sit in storage for years. Because I don't know if you could sell a bed. I mean, I guess you could, but like, am I the only one that feels creeped out about that? Like, here's a bed that I slept on for the last couple of years. How about you sleep on it now? I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense because now I'm sleeping on a bed that somebody else has been sleeping in, so it's not a big deal. But I guess like buying it would be the weird thing for me. I don't know. Am I weird with that? Probably. Anywho, so video just posted from yesterday, which is awesome. So we are now 3 official days in. Is today the 4th or the 2nd? 4th. Yeah. So day 3 was posted just now. I think I just found the computer that I'm gonna get, which is great. I found the person I'm gonna buy it from anyway. But the problem is that they're back in the U.S. So I may have to wait until somebody comes to visit. Which may be a couple months, but oh well. Anyway, this stretch right here is easily my least favorite yet most favorite, because I always feel it like all the way down my spine, which is weird because you're supposed to feel it in your hamstrings, and I don't really feel it in my hamstrings. I feel it in my spine. So go figure. Anyway. Hope you guys are liking the content. Hopefully it's different or, I don't know, cool or whatever. It's my life. I can't really fake my life. I'm not really planning to fake it. Just show it as it is. And so hopefully in time it will get better and I'll get better with it. But, I mean, I'm not really a blogger or a vlogger, rather. It's more just a sales guy who likes to do sports and activities and travel the world when he gets the chance to do it. So, if somebody likes that, oh, that's tight. Yep, I knew that one was going to be tight today. That was from the squats. Those squats were heavy. Surprisingly enough, from 2 days ago, I don't really feel the chest. And if you saw, I remember that struggle. That struggle was pretty bad. See, this would be a perfect time if I was like a videographer or a blogger to like link over
to that previous video to see that struggle, that specific set in particular. That I was like, oh my gosh, I could have not gotten this done. I'd been in a lot of trouble. It'd be a great time for that, but I'm not. So you'd have to scroll back and find it. Anyway, so yeah, my legs are really feeling it right now. Maybe it was the barefoot walk. You know, barefoot's supposed to be all the rage of like good and all that jazz, but I mean, I went through a phase where I wore barefoot shoes and I loved them. But I do vividly remember that first day, our first week, I wore them and my shins were killing me. My entire leg was like shut down because I was not used to that at all. Vividly remember that. And that was over a decade ago. And I'm like, still, I can feel exactly where that was. Funny how that works. I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, but I remember 10 years ago the pain that I felt. Anyway. So, we've got about 5 calls today, which I'm excited about because I haven't had a stacked schedule like this in a little bit. It's been mostly messages and emails and you know, an occasional 1 or 2 off conversations here or there, but I'm really excited. Let's kick off the rest of this afternoon. And then I get to do Jiu-Jitsu again. Woo! Oh, this is always a good stretch. Just hang. Let it pull. What's good about stretching in Brazil sometimes, if you're not stretching inside of a room, you will sweat. And I don't know why, but that seems to be my indicative number, or like that determines whether I worked out or not. It's a stupid metric because you don't always have to be sweating to exercise. But that's how I feel good. When I'm sweating or when I've like worked up a sweat, false or not, due to weather or not, it just triggers in my head that I've done something. Which, I don't know, whatever. Is what it is. What time is it? I gotta make sure I'm not late for this next meeting. But, anywho, what else did I want to talk about? I don't think anything, really. Interesting day. I learned about something called the Gracie Games today for kids, so that's cool. Hopefully I'll be able to start implementing that with my kids, because they're only 4. So at some point, I will love to have them like Jiu-Jitsu. They don't have to, but it would be cool if they did. I think everybody should do Jiu-Jitsu, even if you don't like it. It's important for development and for just everything. I can't even speak. I can speak for ages on why I think Jiu-Jitsu is one of, if not the most important things you can do for yourself. But I think it translates to any individual sport. I played team sports my whole life. So once I found Jiu-Jitsu in college, then it kind of shifted my whole mindset on things. But that's neither here nor there. That's not for this conversation. But, you know, I found this thing. Hopefully I can get my kids interested in it. And we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. So we have been stretching for almost 10 minutes, which is perfect. I've been mostly leg focused today because my legs are really sore. So I'm just gonna focus on the legs. There's some arm things that I can do throughout the day, and you'll probably see it in videos that I do. Mainly just for balance. There's nothing special there. Yeah, anyway, so I'll be stretching throughout the day, doing my walks and talks and stuff like that. I'm a very animated, not very, but I like to be animated when I talk. It helps me kind of articulate my thoughts instead of saying uhs and ams and these and whatever's, what is it, ums, buts, all that jazz. Lets me think and talk at the same time. All right, so anyway, I think I'm just gonna finish this stretching up and I'll come back to you guys during the meetings. I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna like post the meetings with the conversation back and forth. You know, obviously I need to get permission from the person first to make sure they're okay with that. But secondly, you know,
none of the business that I do is secret. It's not like it's illegal stuff. But I don't know if that's interesting to you guys or not. And I haven't determined whether I want to share it or not. So I probably will. Because why not? One thing I've learned, especially recently, is that most people, myself included, I think everybody is involved in their own world. And small things that happen outside of that are just that, small things. So, what you say today may change tomorrow. And in 6 months, nobody's going to probably remember. And in 6 years, nobody's definitely going to remember. So, I mean, maybe some people in your family or something like that. But, point is, oh, that one feels good too. Woo. Well, hold on, I'm just going to sit here. That feels really good. The point is, if you're worried or you're thinking about what's going to happen after you do something, definitely think about it, but don't make a decision based on what you think other people will say or do about it, because over a long enough period of time, it's not going to matter. And yeah, I'm talking like not just days or weeks or years, I'm talking like decades or like millennia, because this video is probably, I don't even know if YouTube's going to be around in 100 years. Like, it'd be cool. It'd be awesome if it was. But I also don't think I'm going to live for another 100 years. Well, I mean, that'd be cool. I'm 135. Who knows where medicine's at. But 200 years? Probably not. 300? Definitely not. That's just the way that things roll. So, time to get to meetings. Back stretch. Oh boy, oh boy. That movement there actually blows up that hernia or whatever I have in my back. I think it's a hernia, but I have no idea. I'm just making up assumptions. Hopefully my head's not getting cut. No, it is getting cut off. Oh, my bad. Anyway, yeah, so that's 12 minutes of stretching. I'll probably get a little bit more in. And again, stop looking at the camera, Zach. Look at the camera. Look at the people. Jeez Louise. 4 days in, you think I'd learn, but oh well. All right, here we go. Get into some meetings. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys for Jiu-Jitsu tonight.
a great call. So I figured I'd share the energy with you, because yay. All right, it's lunchtime. I mean, it's not really, it's 4 o'clock, but when you have work to do, you have work to do. It's just the way things go. Yay! It's also nice out. This is a rare occurrence down here. But anyway, off to get some food. I have no idea what's for lunch. The fortunate thing of being with the mother-in-law. She cooks a lot of really good food. I have no idea what she preps. I wonder if the kids are sleeping. Ooh, that would be interesting. Doubtful. Although I can't hear them. Maybe they're watching TV? Nope, no TV. Ooh. Maybe they're resting. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Maybe not. Could be wrong. Anyway, let's eat. All right, so we have rice, ground beef, meat, beans, macaron, which is pasta, potatoes, and more rice. So we're just gonna make a little mixture, I guess. I don't even know. Just gonna put it all on a plate and then eat it, because I'm not really fancy with this stuff. You know, I should get fancy with it, but sometimes you don't have choices. You just have to go with what you're given. Go with what's available. I'm not a big pasta fan. And the sauces that they have down here, not really, I don't know how to describe them. There's just not a lot of flavor to them. And if something doesn't have flavor, typically, how do I say this? If it exists and it doesn't have flavor, then you probably shouldn't use it. Perfect example, this is sour cream. Now I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that comment now that I'm saying it. I don't understand sour cream at all. It doesn't have any flavor. It has a ton of calories. And that seems completely useless to me. I don't know. Your prize will probably castrate me for that. But I don't know. That's how I feel about it. So let me know what you think of that. And we're just going to go and eat the rest of this. So that's lunch. Maybe I'll have some more. But nothing too fancy. Apparently it's nap time for the family. So everybody seems to be sleeping. Except for my one chaotic child. You can probably hear him more than you can hear me. So yeah, anyway, it is almost time to, I don't even know what almost time it is. I still got more meetings to do, and I've got Jiu-Jitsu tonight, so we're just gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep grinding, keep moving, and keep having fun. Right, Levi?
Yes.
Right. Ci amo?
No.
No ci amo, papai?
Yes. I love you.
I love you too. See you guys soon. Okay, so today's been unbelievable. I don't even know how to explain it. So I don't even know. So there's a ton of opportunities that are out there. And sometimes it's hard to digest it. I'm still going to need to spend the day to digest it. But just know, if you're trying to figure it out or you have no idea what you're doing, that a lot of other people don't, myself included, and there's a lot of different opportunities, and you need to pick one or two and go after those and stay focused on them, and then be okay with potentially pivoting, because I'm in that space again right now, trying not to pivot but also staying focused. I want to stick with sales, but there's all different types of things to sell, and there's all different avenues that you can go down. So a lot of things are happening, and a lot of good things are happening. There are grant programs that I just learned about all across the world that have tons of opportunities. It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind what can be done if you get on the dang phone and you call people and talk to people and have conversations. Open and honest conversations. Period. End of story. So go out, do it, have some fun. And be prepared for some late nights and early mornings and long conversations, because that's what today's been all about. And I still have a lot more work to do. So, whee! All right, so I just turned the corner, walked into the locker room, and just got hit with a wave of heat. This is not going to be a fun class. I will just preface it with that. This is going. I get dizzy. This is gonna not be great. Holy cow, it's hot. Literally, fine all day. All day, fine. Now, I can't even, like, if I could radiate heat out of a sauna, that's exactly what it feels like in here. Well, this is what we chose for a sport.
Okay, so we've been doing rounds, and I forgot to turn the camera on, so they were 1 minute rounds, or like 30-second rounds. I don't know what they were. They were hot, and it was tough, and we're gonna keep going. So, let's set this up. I didn't really know what we were doing in the beginning, so now I do. Ish. Great. hated his posture. He kept getting swept because his posture was down. He kept looking down. He's also strong as hell, so. Woo! He wants the no-gi. a little slippery and gross. Okay, then wrestling. Same? No? Yeah, right. So, jiu-jitsu. Good ball. You know, big ass. Okay, fight. That's the name of the game. Sometimes people stay, sometimes people go. Oh well. I'm gonna try and get some practice in with the professor, so we'll see. We'll leave this running for a minute. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna cut that and edit that out, but that big guy that we were just talking about, he has the same problem that I have for a while. Still kind of do sometimes. He's very strong. He wants to win, so he goes all out. He's a lot bigger than a lot of his competition. So I don't know if you guys can hear me because the fans are on. So he goes very hard, and it's hard for him to develop moving forward. So we were like, hey, keep trying hard. Don't try to break everybody. I don't know, there's two schools of thought with that. But either way, he's a good guy. We love him. We just want to see people get better. And sometimes when you're a big force and you don't move around, jiu-jitsu, you gotta learn things, all that fun stuff. Anyway, that was a lot of like dead space, so I'll probably cut some of that out, maybe add some of this in, but it's time to eat. It's hit my tongue. That's gonna sting tonight when I brush my teeth. Anywho, time to get changed. Fala tchau. Obrigado. Boa noite. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Change up.
All right, I'm gonna be pretty clear about something. All right, I've never, ever taken any sort of drugs, performance enhancing, recreational, none of that stuff. However, if they are as good as people claim they are, when you get older and they make your joints feel better, specifically your fingers and your elbows, I might consider it. Because I'm sore. Very sore. No, who am I kidding? No, I won't.